Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Cincinnati Man. I am back. I'm here with my sister.
Hello.
We are talking about episode 3 of Malcolm, or I'm sorry, MLK/X from National Geographic. Episode 3 is called Protect Us. Um, what are your thoughts of the episode? How do you feel overall about it?
I like how they highlighted the Montgomery bus boycott, but like I was saying, I wish they would have showed some of the boycott.
Yeah, they highlighted it all right.
They,
it was
just
like
talked about
words.
the behind the scenes, but like it didn't show like actual people.
They did the beginning of it, kind of the middle. They acted the middle of it, and then the end. It was like, yeah, we did it. It was like, wait, what? Like, everything was. It was a little bit too glossed over. As in, they dealt with the main cast, but it didn't. Yeah, they didn't show. Then it's too light. It's like, oh, I'm trying to figure it out. Oh, you'll figure it out. Just do this. Did it? Oh, it worked. It's like, wait a minute. Like, yeah. Okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and say this. Look, I remember that you told me that you actually watched the Netflix Rustin.
Mm-hmm.
I never did. I know nothing about the gentleman.
Byard Rustin. Byard Rustin.
Yeah, I know nothing about. I don't know how to say his first name.
Byard, I think.
Okay, look, Rustin, Mr. Rustin. I'm gonna say this about Mr. Rustin. Mm-hmm. That brother, I didn't know this was possible in Hollywood. I did not know in Hollywood that a black person could have a magic Negro.
What?
That brother came in and was like, "You need to do this, this, and this, and this," and he was like, "I'm a Quaker. I was raised not Quaker, but he was raised by Quaker, nonviolence, all this other."
Yeah.
And it was like, oh, he gave Martin nonviolence, and then he's like, and he told him not to be afraid of jail. And then I'm like, and then the first thing I thought was, what is his brother's resume? Wait. I'm gonna watch it now. I'm watching now National Geographic, but this made me want to watch the Rustin thing now because I was confused. I was like, this fella got all the answers. He got all the and he was looking at Martin like, you need to get it together.
Yeah.
I don't know, we strong. No, you got to be strong. I was like, dang.
Yeah.
And then that one dude in the whole show, he was against like, Martin, you messed up.
E.D. Nixon was the name of the.
Okay, you sure? Okay, well, yeah, he was like, you messed up. Then at the end, he's like, we're in it together. I'm tired of this. I'm like, wait a minute, that was the quickest turnaround for a character that was all against what he was trying to do. And I love how they do the contrast because like, at the end, MLK like, oh, I don't need a gun, and it's like, look. I respect him not wanting the gun.
Mm-hmm.
Life is interesting.
Yeah.
Because we grow like it's a different time now. You look back then, it's like you better not have a gun because you're gonna get set up and all this other stuff. But the ability to have a gun was one of the rights. We wanted the same right, equal rights as everyone else, which is the ability to have a gun. That's part of the Constitution. We want everything you in the Constitution. We want that too. That's what it was, equal rights. And I remember you was like, yeah, he don't like gun. And I was like, it's crazy because Malcolm had that. He had that. He got that. Well, I don't know. It was an AK. I don't know what that was in that famous looking through the window.
I think it was an AK.
Woo.
I think.
And and it was just so interesting. It was just like, wow, and like nonviolent. We gotta show we better than them. It's like having one don't mean you ain't better than them, but I get it. I get
it brings a sense of violence potentially. So
yeah. I mean, no, it gives them an excuse to do dirty tactics. I get it, but for the time, what is it? Okay. I've been harping on this the whole time, how Malcolm was one note. And as soon as there was a bunch of women put in there, he's all like, we must protect our women. The only time we are violent, he still had the voice, but it was, we have to protect our women. Betty Howard. And it was still just like, it was never, it made me lag. I was like, brother, he tried to go for the range, but when you're talking like this, you're looking so determined. It's like, it's like, come on, let's keep it real. You know exactly what I'm talking about. You guys use words.
I don't know. I don't have a problem with it, but I will say I find myself wanting to see more of Martin than Malcolm.
Which proves my point.
And you know how I am about Malcolm. I'm like Malcolm.
And I'm more Malcolm too. And some ignorant person be like, oh, violence? No. Protect yourself. If somebody hits you, you're allowed to hit them back. There ain't no, I don't believe, like, you know what I mean? Like, there's no matter what. When Rustin was like, yo, hey, we got raised different. Somebody put their hands on you, you got to defend yourself. Man, hey, it was a man or a woman. That's hey, man, woman, hey, you don't want that smoke. Which is I didn't say kill. I didn't say destroy. I just said protect yourself at all times like a boxer. So anyway, but you proved my point. The acting does not make you feel compelled to Malcolm. It's funny, neither one of them has actually got the voice or anything, but you care more about MLK because of, you feel that sense of humanity in him and the stress he's going through. With Malcolm, he's so chiseled. He's just made out of granite. Like I'm here. I got a mission. Betty, will you marry me? When he asked her to marry, and she was like, yes, oh my goodness, yeah. And then he walked away from the payphone, and he's walking like this. Then he did this all of a sudden. And kept walking. I was like, yo, man, come on, man. You just asked a woman to marry. You can, come on. How you happy strong? You have a good day? I asked somebody to marry me. Oh, cool. Anyway, so let's talk about the boy. And they are tripping with this soundtrack. When they put, I love that I'm on a New Level by A$AP Ferg. That's one of my favorite songs of all time. Because it has that triumphant energy.
Yeah, I like it.
Trying to make, but it's like, y'all just throwing anything in there now. I was making fun of it the last 2 episodes. The last thing I'll say, I'm gonna go ahead and say this. I'm saying this, and I'm gonna say this in the words of a funny guy named Tony Baker. I'm gonna do my hands like this. Look, you know how he does his hands like this? Respectfully. The actress that plays Betty X, she fine. She fine. I was looking at her like, goodness, my sister. I don't know who she is. I'm gonna look it up later. She is fine. You weren't expecting that, were you?
No, I was not.
I still am shocked. She is a very pretty woman.
Yeah, she's pretty.
And I was like, dang, I want her on my arm. I'm like, dang, do I have to be mean like the dude? Betty, would you like to go out sometime? And when Malcolm was looking up all the stuff, and she was like, oh, I'm shocked, it really ain't that shocking. Because it's such a tight-knit community. It kind of makes sense that they know everything about each other. Is there anything else you would like to add? Is there anything, random thing or anything that you can come to mind or like that pops in your head? Feel free before we wrap this up.
No, none that I can think of.
I'm mad that in the very next episode is called Watch the Throne. Come on, man. Like I said, the same trope. Not every time, but a lot of times when it's like, oh, African American production, blah, 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 they always got to hip hop it up or like bring it to this era or something like that. Instead of like, maybe like if they made the 5 Heartbeats and all of a sudden you hear Future. It'd be like, yo, wait a minute, why? Or you hear 5 Heartbeats, all of a sudden you hear like Chris Brown. You're like, come on, look. Now Chris Brown want to sing in it, and like, you know something, I'll be fine. Like if cause the brother can sing. The brother can sing. You gotta use the words. Brother can sing.
I didn't say anything.
Yeah, expression that can't be on camera because. But but you know what I mean. I'm just saying, like, it'd be like, hey, this is the 5 Heartbeats remake, and then all of a sudden, they would do it. They'd be like, if you put all this modern music in it, it's like, why? But anyway, I'm Cincinnati Man. My sister doesn't have anything else to say.
No.
We might watch the next episode right now. I don't know yet. But y'all take care. Have a good one.
Bye.
Can you picture if they did?
I think it's easier for them to use the hip hop because maybe it's easier to get the okay.
But if you use classic,
like R&B and stuff like that, like
that, ooh, classic R&B of its time.
But I'm saying it might be easier to get the okay.
No, or
you gotta get it
no,
approved.
That's true. But or you could do orchestral, like they do in like some like historical movies where it's like a, you know what I mean, orchestral type music. Like, I don't know. It really bothers me.